Here we are at Pruven Performance, and what we're going to be doing today is showing everyone how we install an AEM computer in a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. What we're going to do is we're going to go inside. I'm going to show you all the components needed to install the AEM correctly. We're going to go over the installation when we get to the actual installation, and then we're going to go over the tuning on the dyno. So the AEM that we're going to be using is this model right here. And there's the unit itself. It's a plug-and-play unit. It just plugs right in. However, we're not going to be running the factory airflow meter, so we have this intake that's going to bolt on, minus the airflow meter. And in place of the airflow meter, we're going to be using a 5-bar map sensor and a air intake temperature sensor, along with a AEM WAGO gauge, so we can monitor air fuels. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and we'll be pulling the car in shortly. Let me grab the keys. Oh, there's our little fish tank. Keep everybody nice and content and happy and entertained while they're here waiting for their car. So grab the key. There's the key. And here we go. Pull it in the garage now to start the installation. We're going to start by removing the intake tube with the airflow meter and replacing it with the other one that we showed you earlier. We're going to also wire from this particular plug right here the air intake temperature sensor, and we are going to remove the factory map. We no longer need that, and we're going to put in place of it the AEM 5-bar map sensor. I'll show you that after the installation is complete. And there's the AEM box. And we're going to pop that into the car. I'll show you how to do that in 1 minute. There's the intake manifold with the map sensor installed. It's all wired in there, and the factory location with a aluminum billet adapter. What we did here is we took off the upper intercooler pipe because we have to weld a bung in for the air intake temperature sensor. We're going to do that right now. Here we have the upper intercooler pipe already off the car. We pre-drilled a hole into it. What we're going to do is weld this bung onto this pipe for this sensor so we can monitor air temperature. There we have it. All welded on, ready to go, ready for the install. Have the AEM plug and play. We are now ready to install it. It's very simple. The factory computer is located over here, and I'm going to show you how to take it out. Take out the glove box. Now that we have the ECU unbolted, take off the lower wire cover. Out of the way. Put it down. Back to the computer. That's how you install the AEM. Now that we have the intake temperature sensor mounted, welded in, and wired in, we're going to install the intake, just a 4-inch tube with an air filter, and that will conclude our installation in the engine compartment for the AEM. Tighten up that clamp, that will be all set. We now have the car on a dyno. We'll be dynoing it shortly. The AEM is all hooked up. We wired in our AEM WAGO gauge, our air fuel ratio gauge, to the AEM, which is this wire right here. Our laptop's hooked up, and we're ready to go momentarily. we are inside the car with the AEM computer hooked up, and we're in the software and we're doing tuning. We're halfway done with the tuning already. Tuning comes with experience and knowledge. Both of them need to be combined to get a good tune out of the car. This car's pretty much done. As far as drivability, we're going to be working on a full throttle now, and we'll be taking it out on the road. Just finished our dyno tuning. We're backing out of the shop now. We're going for our test drive. We're going to make sure that the boost stays consistent along with the air fuels on the actual road. Make sure that the car drives nice and smooth as well. We need good gas flow. Alright. Here we are, turning on the highway. Accelerate the car, getting on the ramp. Make sure everything's nice. That's pretty good. Sitting here in a commuter parking lot, I was just checking the data logs of how the runs went on the highway. They went very well. Virtually no adjustments needed to be made. We're going to back out of this parking space, go back onto the highway, do another pull, and then it should be all set for the customer to pick it up.
What do you think I'm going to say right now? I'm curious as far as the drivability.
Fucking shit is awesome, man.
I was going to say.
Shit is incredible.
I don't know if you want me to come over the counter and hug you or what, but I can't fucking believe.
Yeah, perfect.
What do you think?
Yeah, it couldn't be any better.
Drivability
Couldn't
be any better, man.
Yeah, that's